As requested in this video, I'm going to show you the setup if you would like to use the OTG port as well as use OTG cables to record or streaming from your phone using the Maonocaster E2. Without further ado, let's get started. And now let me show you the cables I will be needing in this setup. First of all, this is the Maonocaster E2 and this is the Maonocaster condenser microphone, and this is the XLR cord that came in the package when Maono sent me this bundle. And this is the device here I will be using for recording and streaming, and this iPad here will be the source of my background music. And let me show you the cords here. So just so you know, I'll be showing you two kinds of OTG cables that you can possibly use for your recording or streaming on your phone. So the phone that I will be using right now is an iPhone. Maybe in my next videos I will be doing another video using an Android device. Okay, so now I will be using this one here. So if you can find this kind of OTG cord, so one end is the Lightning and then the other end is USB type A to USB type C. Okay, so the one that looks like that. So again, this is the other end, the Lightning, and then the other end is USB type C to USB type A. And I will be using this one here. So this is TRRS, 3 lines on both ends. This normally comes when you get a Maonocaster E2. Now I will be using an earphone to monitor the audio. If you have a headphone, you can use that as well. And this one here, this is just the USB type A to USB type C. I'm going to show you when I'm going to use that. And this one here, this is a Lightning to camera adapter. So the one that has camera icon right there and Lightning on the other end. And the bottom looks like that. And this one here is just for charging. And now let's start the connections. First, I'm going to connect this XLR cable, male to female, to this condenser mono microphone. Okay, so one end goes to here, and then the other end, we will connect it to here. And now let's use first this kind of OTG cable. So one end is the Lightning, so it goes like that. And then, so there are two ends like that. So two ends, one end is USB type C and another end is USB type A. So if you do not want to charge your phone while using it, while recording or streaming, then you don't have to use this USB type A. So simply we will connect this USB type C directly to here. So remember, do not connect it to the one that says DC 5 volt. Instead, connect it to here, to the one that says USB-C. Okay, and now the other end, we will connect to this phone. Okay, and now we will connect this background music using this cord. It's up to you. You can connect them using Bluetooth wirelessly so that you don't need to use this, but in this video I'm just going to use this cord. So one end I will connect to here, to the one that says aux in, and then the other end I will connect to the headphone port of this device. Okay, and now let's connect the earphone or headphone, whatever you have, to monitor the audio. So you just have to select one from here, then let's connect it from here. Okay, and first setup is going to be like this. This one here is for the next setup. And now that we're all set, let's turn on this Maonocaster E2. Just hold 2 to 3 seconds and it should turn on. And from here, we'll do a sample recording first. So I'm just going to open the camera on here, the built-in camera of this iPhone, and there you go, I'm all ready to go. So before I start recording, let me show you first my settings on this Maonocaster E2. And first of all, do not forget to turn on your 48 volts phantom power if you are using a condenser microphone, otherwise you won't be able to hear your voice. Let's turn this on first. There you go. And now maybe let's turn off first the reverberation. There you go. And for your low, mid, and high, this is your equalizer. So it's up to you, whatever is your preferred vocals. Let's say, for example, you want your low maybe at 2 o'clock, and then your mid maybe at 11 o'clock, and then high, let's say I'm just going to set it to 1 o'clock. There you go. And your monitor, this is your earphone volume. So if you, whatever you're using, that is your control. But now the control of the volume of your audio output is going to be from here. So if this is at 0, if the output volume is at 0, then you're only recording the video, there is no audio. So make sure this one is, I would normally set this to maybe at 2 o'clock or even 3 o'clock. So it's up to you. Maybe at 2 o'clock I'll set it. Okay, let me just turn this off, the Bluetooth, because I will not be using the Bluetooth feature, as I connected my background music to here using this cable over here, the TRRS. You can also use TRS if you have one. TRS, the one that has 2 lines on both ends, and it should work as well. I will now start recording from here so that whatever I am doing, you can hear the actual recorded audio from here, because what I will be doing, I am going to be combining or syncing the audio from here and to this video from this other camera that I am taking right now. So whatever I'm doing while doing this recording, you can hear it at the same time. Okay, and let me start recording now from here. And there you go. I have now started the recording, and the audio you are hearing, that is now the recorded audio from this phone over here. Okay, so as you notice, I am not so close to this microphone over here, but if you are closer, then you would have to lower your microphone over there. Maybe I'm just going to turn my mic volume up so I don't have to be so close to this microphone over here. Okay, there you go. I think that should be good. Okay, and now, as I said, I will be doing a sample recording. So for singing purposes, of course, you can add some reverberation, so your depth and decay time. Okay, so let's maybe set this one to 1 o'clock, and then, so decay time is 1 o'clock, and then the depth is maybe at 1 o'clock as well. Okay, so that's going to be your audio output. And by the way, just so you know, if you want, let me just turn this off or set it to 0. So in this scenario, you can also record, let's say for podcasting type of thing, of course you can. There is quite a few reverb or preset vocal mode on here to choose from. Okay, so that's Valley, Room, Original, Karaoke, Church, Hall. So Hall is the default one. Again, feel free to choose whichever vocal mode you want to use. And if you want to record using the voice changer, you can as well. So simply
just turn this to the right or to the left. It will
change your voice.
There you go. Anyway, if you want to know all the features of this Maonocaster E2, I will be adding a link under the description below. And now let's do a quick recording a song. Okay, so I'm setting my depth to 1 o'clock, and then also or maybe at 2 o'clock for both the depth and decay time. Now let's check first our background music, how loud it is. Okay, so it doesn't sound louder, so I don't think that's enough. So what I'll do is I'm just gonna increase the volume from here. So to increase the volume of your background music in this setup, you can either increase that from here or from here. So the one that says aux. Okay, let's play it again. Okay, so I think it is now a bit louder, and you can lower it from here or you can turn it up. Okay, there you go. Okay, so what I did is I lower a little bit my mic volume. I find it too loud. From this moment, life has begun. From this moment, you are the one. Right beside you is where I belong. From this moment on. Okay, there you go. So anyway, that should be your audio output. But again, it's up to you. If you want to add more reverberation, of course, feel free to use them. Okay, so maybe let's do another quick sample. Let's just continue this song over here. Okay, so what I did is I set my decay time to 3 o'clock, as well as the depth. Okay, let's see what is the audio output. I live only for your happiness and for your love. I'd give my last breath from this moment on. Okay, there you go. So anyway, that is the audio output. If you are going to set your depth and decay time, both of them, to 3 o'clock. Okay, and now let's do a quick sample doing live streaming. Okay, and now, as you can see, I am now currently on live on Facebook. So whatever you're hearing right now, that is, again, the audio output from this live streaming on Facebook. Okay, so all the settings are the same. Maybe let me give you another short sample. So again, this is just by talking, if you want to do that. And if you want to use a voice changer, then you feel free to use it for entertainment. And if you maybe recorded sound effects from here, you can play them as you like. If you like this type of videos, please like and subscribe. Okay, there you go. So anyway, those are just features that you might be able to use if you are doing your live streaming. Okay, so let me do another sample recording while doing your Facebook live streaming. So for that, I am going to add again reverberation. Okay, so maybe I'm just going to set them again to about 2 o'clock for both of them. Okay, I'm going to play now my background music over here. Live my life with you, I can't wait to start. You and I will never be apart. My dreams came true because of you. Okay, there you go. So anyway, that is just a quick sample if you are going to be doing live streaming on Facebook. Okay, I'm gonna end now my streaming over here. And now let me show you another way and another chords to use the OTG port over here, as well as different connections or different cables like this one here. Okay, so what I will do is I am going to remove this cord, so from the USB Type-C and as well as from this iPhone over here. So I will not be using that now, and I will use something else. So this time I'm going to use this one here. So this is your other option. So what you do is, as I showed you earlier, by the way, this is USB Type A to USB Type C. So USB Type A, you connect it to here, to the one for a camera. So connect it like that, and then the other end, the USB Type C, we will connect it again to here, to the one for USB Type C, not to the DC 5 volt. There you go. And now the other end, we will connect to this phone over here. Okay, and there you go. We're now set again. Okay, let's turn on now the built-in camera of this device. Okay, there I am again. And now let's do another sample. So this time using a different cables. And again, this is the Lightning camera adapter. And then I used a USB-A to USB Type-C. Okay, so I am now going to start my recording from this phone, and then what I'll do is I'm going to be combining or syncing again the audio output from here and to the video from this other camera that I'm using, so that whatever I'm doing, I'm sharing to you the audio output from this recording. Okay, I'm going to start my recording now from here. Okay, there you go. I am now currently recording, and whatever you're hearing, that is now the audio output from the recorded audio from this phone over here. And same as earlier, feel free to do whatever you wanted to do. Let's say pitch or voice changer, then it's going to be like that. And if you recorded effects, you can use them, something like that. Now, if you want to change your vocal mode, feel free to use it. So I'm just going to change it to Valley this time. Okay, let's do a quick sample. So all the settings here are pretty much the same, except the preset vocal mode. I changed it to the Valley one. Okay, I'm going to play again the background music. Okay, so again, if you want your background music to be louder, it's going to be from here or from this device itself. Just locate the volume control from there, then that should be how to increase the volume. Okay, and now because we will be singing, maybe I'm just going to move it back to the first one. There you go. Okay, so because I will be singing, I will add again reverberation. Okay, so there you go. And I'm maybe going to set both to 1 o'clock this time because the valley has more reverberation compared to the hall. Okay, so let's now start playing this background music from here. From this moment, life has begun. From this moment, you are the one. Right beside you is where I belong. From this moment on. Okay, there you go. And now let's do a quick sample doing streaming on Facebook. Okay, I'm gonna stop my recording now from here. There you go. So what I am doing right now is I am doing a live streaming on Facebook, and the audio that you are hearing, that is now from the audio from my streaming on Facebook. I do have reverberation because I added some already. If we're going to press again the background music. Okay, there you go. By the way, if it is for talking purposes, you can actually use the side chain over here. Maybe you want to use that. It lowers the volume of your background music as you talk. And then when you stop talking, the volume of the background music you're playing goes up. Let's do a quick sample. And then I'm going to turn on the side chain now. There you go. Side chain is on, and then you talk as you like. And as you notice, you could hardly hear the background music, but if you stop talking, it should go up. There you go. Okay, so let's stop this one. Let's turn off the side chain. There you go. Okay, let's do a quick sample singing while you are doing your live streaming on Facebook. Okay, so let me add again some reverberation. So I'm setting them both to 1 o'clock. Okay, let's do a quick sample. From this moment, I have been blessed. I live only for your happiness and for your love. I give my last breath. From this moment on. There you go. So anyway, that should be your audio output if you're going to be adding those reverberation, plus if you set it to the next vocal mode, which is the valley vocal mode. And there you go. That is all I can share for today. I hope this video gives you an idea in 2 different ways and different kinds of cords, cables to use your OTG port from this Maonocaster E2 with the different OTG cables also to use. Anyway, whichever you have, as I showed you, 2 ways, 2 different cables, cords to use using OTG for recording and streaming on your iPhone. Thanks again, guys, for watching. If you like this type of video, please give it a like. And if you want more of this type of videos, please consider subscribing and hit the notification bell so you are always updated for all the upcoming videos I will be posting. Keep safe, and until next time.